Hello again there, YouTube fans. This is a real creepy dog man here. I'm back with an all new episode, but this is not a normal episode or even a double episode. This is a triple episode. So what that means, a real creepy dog man will work 3 times as hard for all the YouTube fans and all you diehard real creepy dog man fans from around the world. It is October the 21st of 2022. Time is now 12 p.m. Okay, the real creepy doll man decided to bring this doll back. This is number 430. I brought it back for a reason. If you don't remember where this doll come from originally, I'll bring up the topic where he came from. He is a piece of history, and he is an historical doll as well. If you have seen the American Pickers episode, season 3, episode 7, the Emu Chase, I think it's called Emu Chase. The boys, Mike and Frank, decided to come to Kentucky, where they go to Emmett, I think it's called Emmett or Emmett, to get some stuff from that person first. And then they make another little pit stop where they buy a bike from Jerry Lotz, which is a Schwinn bike. Or a Switzerland bike. It's a Schwinn or Schwinn bike, automatic bike for $1,000. And then Frank buys 2 BB guns, I guess from Jerry Lotz as well. But in the shot, this doll appears in the shot somewhere in that episode against the wall, resting up somewhere up aside against the wall. And I guess the shot was only probably maybe a few seconds, but he made his a few seconds appearance. And he made his a few seconds fame, more than probably a few seconds. And maybe about probably could have been 5 or 10 seconds fame, I would say. This doll had appeared in the American Pickers. He is the original doll that was owned by Jerry Lotz many years ago. His daughter had nicknamed this doll Chucky. That was her favorite name for the doll, because I guess it looks sort of like Chucky to her. Now, he had this doll many, many years ago. As you can see, the condition the doll's in, the doll has not been tampered with. It is still in the original condition he's in. He's been like he is, dirty and worn from over the years. And you can see the eyes, they have not been clean. Everything on them has not been clean. It has been left in the condition like he was many years ago. I decided not to clean the doll up, leave him like he is, because this is actually not just a piece of history. He's also a piece of a historical piece. I'm not going to, mess with it and leave it like it is. So it also belonged to Jerry Lotz, so I have to pay my respect to him to leave the doll originally like it was, because he had passed on after that. Sad to say, later down the road, Jerry Lotz passed away 1 week after his birthday. On July the 15th of 2019, he had passed away due to Alzheimer's. And his Alzheimer's is what killed him. Not his cancer, but his Alzheimer's. And it was the saddest day ever. I went to his funeral, but I didn't make it there in time, for I heard they had it a couple days before that. So what I went to was the session before that, which they were going to do the service. I went there probably an hour early to see what was left before they took him and have him to the service. They were still doing the funeral before they took him to the service. And they had him had him cremated. And they had his remains they were going to take to the funeral home. And I saw the urn that he was buried in. And it was a sort of a green urn. And I got this, hear, charming stories about his life. But yeah, if you hadn't seen American Pickers, This doll was in American Pickers. I have proof of this because I heard my cousin told me. I have not seen the episode, but he saw it that one day that doll was in that episode. And my cousin told me, Sid told me, this doll was in that episode. And he saw it up on the side of the wall. And this doll did appear on the side of the wall, resting against the wall. As it is today, I decided to bring him back and allow him to be shown for the first time. He's no longer part of Jerry Lotz's property no more. He's now part of the historical piece, but now he is with the Real Creepy Doll Man now. He is a part of history, but also he's now teamed up now with the Real Creepy Doll Man. And he'll be part of the Real Creepy Doll Man's family. Whether he is haunted, possessed, or he in curse or whatever, or whether he's haunted or not, if there's no spirit attached to the doll or not, he is a part of history at this day. Now, I hadn't seen that episode of American Pickers, but hopefully if they show a rerun of it again, I will catch it on that one channel. They only showed on Wednesday. They started at 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon and continue it all day long on one of the channels. And they show them reruns back to back. If I ever catch it again, I hope to see it again. But sad to say that Jerry Lotz passed away. His daughter Cheryl, I guess, gave it to the city to own it, and they had to sell it for it. What they did is, after they sold it, it's now no longer Jerry Lotz's property. It's now turned into a restaurant, and you'll find it at 1737 Frankfort Avenue. There is a restaurant that sits around here. There is one thing that is left from that ordeal of Jerry Lotz. The caboose still sits in the back of the restaurant. That is proof of what was left behind. The only thing they couldn't sell and couldn't remove. That is part of the restaurant now. And it was part of history. If they take that out, I don't think the restaurant's going to survive without that piece. It is a part of a historical site. If they remove that piece, you might as well just close the whole restaurant down. Because it actually was owned by Jerry Lotz himself. So that's all I have to say. So I say keep watching, more to come. We have 3 more episodes for this quadruple event to finish out the last 6 episodes. We're doing the last 3 anniversaries we missed for September. We're bringing them back to do for this October. Who will they be? Watching and find out. And they're coming up next. And this is the Real Creepy Doll Man saying to all the fans out there, goodbye. And God bless you all.